how it's supposed to feel.
Hey guys, it's me again. It is time for another test. It's been a while, been busy with work and had to take a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'm back at it again. So today is gonna be a good test, or hopefully it will be. We are gonna do Bitdefender Internet Security, which is always a fan favorite, and Norton, as I do get a couple of requests always about Norton. And then we've got our third mystery guest, which I will reveal in a couple of minutes. Now with Bitdefender, we're just quickly going to go through the settings. Not going to spend too much time on the settings. Okay, so under AV, under Advanced, we have pretty much everything enabled. We disabled, so it needs to scan all applications, not only applications for threats. Yeah, pretty much everything's enabled. We'll show the exclusions now, which is obviously for the script. Advanced Threat Defense enabled. Let's quickly go to exceptions here. So we've got for the script, and obviously Bitdefender doesn't like the command kill switch. Not that I really do use it, I just have it as a backup in case Process Explorer might not work or something like that. Then we've got online threat prevention, pretty much enabled for base case scenario. These are also the default settings. Vulnerability and firewall, and then obviously we've got the ransomware protection that we'll get to now. So that's the firewall settings and ransomware, the fan favorite of any IT person. We just obviously love ransomware, and we've got absolutely no stress about ransomware. Now that's Bitdefender in a nutshell. We're going to hop over to Norton, which seems to be a favorite for online reviewers as well. Okay, so but as you guys know, I've tested Norton to a good extent. Now with boot time protection set to aggressive. These are not the default settings, but yeah, I want to give Norton as best chance, rather more false positive than false negatives. Auto protect, automatic, high, blah blah blah. Show behavior, scans and risks. That's pretty much that. Data protector, script control, block. Microsoft Office documents is to block. And then that's just updates. We're going to go back. We're going to go to administrative settings just quickly, just to show you guys. I don't normally show administrative settings, but heck, let's do it today. You can always just slow down the video if you want. Firewall, pretty much these are the default settings. I don't really normally fiddle with the firewall settings. Okay, intrusion and browser protection, that's that. Advanced program control, that's about that. Let's look, and we're not going to do anti-spam, exploit prevention, pretty much all of them enabled. Safe cam, not using them, there is no cam on the VM, but yeah. So then we've got smart firewall, blah blah blah, tamper protection is enabled. Okay, so under advanced, so you guys can see they're all enabled. And now drum roll, third guest is ESET Smart Security Hub. Okay, cool. So it was requested also a while back to test ESET again, so I just thought I'll throw it in. I actually wanted to do Defender, but I'll do Windows Defender maybe in the next video. Now with ESET, let's do a quick F5, get to those advanced settings. Okay, so exclusions, advanced AMS integration, network traffic scanner, cloud-based protection. This is also the latest version. I had to restart for the new version. Okay, so ESET lifeguard, kill running process and clean, block execution until receive analysis results, 5 minutes. I think that's more than enough. I tend to leave ESET always on 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is enough. Malware scans, not really worried about that. HIPS, ported module. Okay, so we've got HIPS, self-defense, ransomware protection, etc. Under advanced, nothing changed on that side. Update, protection. Obviously ESET has made some changes to their layout with the new versions. Protection used to be at the top. Okay, so everything is set to aggressive, so ESET's going to be in a super bad mood today. Real-time protection, scan options, threat sense, and get threat sense, UEFI, blah blah blah, heuristics or DNA signatures is enabled. Remedy detection if safe, ask otherwise. Additional threat sense parameters, all of them are enabled. Network protection, Firewall set to enable, automatic. Network protection, okay, SSL. Email protection, web protection, which is obviously what we're going to use and test. URL management, HTTPS traffic, threat sense. Damn, yeah. As you guys can see, ESET's got a lot of settings, so it takes very long to go through ESET settings. Okay, we're not going to use secure browser. We're just going to use it as per normal. And I would say that's about that, guys. Okay, cool. So we're finally done with ESET settings. I'm gonna disable all 3 products so I can get the malware extracted. Once the malware is extracted, we will then start the test. Okay, guys, so the malware is extracted. Sorry, that took a bit long. I accidentally created duplicates on the Bitdefender machine. So I just had to sort that out. Now we've got a high sample count, 3,491. So the samples are ranging from application files, and then in the application files it's ransomware, it's normal Trojans, or variety of Trojans, coin miners, stealers, and things like that. So then we obviously have some DLL files, which I'll use my other script to do that for me. Other files, malware, Javas, VBs, PowerShells, Office documents, and RAR files. Okay, so that's that. Just show you guys for ESET. So ESET's got the same 3491. Oh, that was actually ESET that I was on. Norton 3491 as well. Okay, let's quickly get the products updated. You guys will notice that I'm using my Proton VPN. Just to make sure that if a machine is compromised, that we don't have any IPs that are being leaked and things like that. Okay, so it seems like ESET is up to date. I think Norton is also up to date. Okay, let's wait for Bitdefender and then we'll start the test. Okay, so Bitdefender is up to date, as you guys can see. So let's hop on back to the shields. Let's get the protection going. Okay, just waiting for the UAC for Bitdefender. It's a bit slow for some reason. Let's do this for ESET. I need to manually do LiveGuard, as I manually disabled that. Okay, let's get LiveGuard going. Okay, advanced threat defense. Okay, Bitdefender is good. It's on autopilot. Okay, enabled. Should be good. We're safe. ESET, you guys can see LiveGuard is enabled, real-time shield is enabled. So ESET is good to go. Now it is just for Norton. Okay, Norton's protected. Drivers for ESET and Bitdefender is already running for a couple of seconds. Norton is that. Okay, let's get our programs open. Okay, so obviously the first test will be the website test. You guys will start noticing that ESET is already removing some of the threats on the desktop. Not much I can do about that now. So we're going to do the website test for Bitdefender. You guys can see Bitdefender is clean. ESET is also clean. Okay, let's do a website for ESET. Okay, for Norton. Okay, so as you guys can see, Norton is also clean. Okay, so the website is phishing websites, malicious downloads, and things like that. So we'll see what happens. Nope, I'm gonna launch NPE. We are well aware of the connections. And it seems like ESET is done. Okay, that's downloading a couple of files. Okay, so it seems like ESET is done, so let's start with ESET. Okay, potential phishing attack blocked. Doesn't seem like that one was actually doing anything. That was just for the update. Okay, so it seems like ESET has blocked all of them. Only 2 websites might be taken down because it seems like they're not resolving. Let's look at our downloads folder. Okay, Norton. Seems like Norton is done. Okay, seems like that one's not resolving with Norton. Okay, that one's blocked. This one is not blocked. See what that one does. Okay, so this one is not blocked. 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 Yeah, seems like we have Bitdefender's a bit slow on that side. Okay, so by the looks of it, I would say ESET did a little bit better than Norton on this one. Let's see how fast that downloaded actually. Okay, so we've got 2 pictures on Norton. On ESET, we have also 2 pictures. Okay, but I would say ESET did a little bit better on this one. Okay, so it seems like Bitdefender has blocked these pages. Let's just refresh those ones. Okay, so Bitdefender blocked that one. Okay, let's wait for Bitdefender. It seems to be a bit on the slow side, so I want to keep you guys unnecessary, and we'll look at the results now. Okay guys, so sorry, I'm not sure what's up with Bitdefender today, but I had to restart the website test, so yeah, okay. Now it seems like it has blocked all the pages. I said maybe for this one that can't be reached, and for this one as well. Yeah, so we're going to close that. We are going to... Oh, and I see my Post Explorer is closed. And it is significantly slower as well, because there was a product update. It did restart for the product update before I did the test, and yeah, I must say it feels definitely slower. Okay, so if there's duplicates, we'll just eliminate that. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is definitely slower than what it should be. Okay, let's try this again. Sure, okay, cool. I must say, the Bitdefender VM is really slow. I don't have this issue on the other VMs. So you guys can see ESET is pretty responsive. Norton as well, pretty responsive. The Bitdefender VM is not doing much. Let's restart Explorer. Okay, so yeah, not really a malware test, it's more of a bug test it seems. But yeah, let me know if anyone else is having issues with Bitdefender after the latest update, because the VM was fine when I initially started working on it. It was perfectly fine. It said it wants to restart for an update, and after the update it's definitely slower. So let me know if any of you guys have noticed if your Bitdefender is slower after the update. Not sure exactly when the update was released. Might have been in the last couple of weeks or month, I'm not sure, but since your machine had to restart for the update, let me know. Okay, let me sort out Bitdefender, guys, because otherwise this video is just going to get too long. Let me deal with this. Okay, so now Bitdefender is up and running. So let's say after the Explorer restart. Yeah, okay, go. It feels like it's a little bit better. Okay, so let's quickly just delete those. And that needs to be deleted as well. So if we look at the downloads, Bitdefender has 3. It also has an exe, which I'll execute during the malware test just to see. But yeah, it seems like they all downloaded the same pictures by the looks of it. Yeah, so they all downloaded the same pics. I'm not really worried about pics. Even if it's steganography, you still need the script and things to extract the code from the pictures. I'm not really worried about that. So Bitdefender does have an exe. So I would say in general the win goes to ESET. Less pages open up, and then I would say it goes to it's difficult. Then it goes to Bitdefender in the sense of less physical pages that open up, but we do have more files that downloaded. Norton, less files downloaded but more files opened up. So yeah, you guys can make the conclusion, but I would say ESET, then Bitdefender, then Norton when it comes to the overall web test. So hopefully the malware execution on Bitdefender is not going to be a problem. Okay, so we are executing now malware on the VMs. Okay, so Bitdefender normally tests fairly quickly. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to quickly pause there. I had a bit of a sneeze. So yeah, I'm not gonna really worry about these passwords. They've changed the passwords so much anymore. There's about 5 or 6 default passwords that I know. It's like a 5% chance that it will work. Okay, so that's Norton. ESET, what's ESET doing? Nope, I am definitely not going to sign in. Okay, so that's hopefully text that if someone watches this video, you guys can hopefully read that, because I cannot. Okay, so let's see if there's anything running on ESET for now. 1, 2 threats by the looks of it. Let's go to Bitdefender. I'm not sure why it's scanning these files. Do you want to run a malware? Okay, let's say yes. Okay, so wow, what the hell is happening with Bitdefender? This is for me like, wow, what the hell is wrong with Bitdefender, guys? Like this is new. This is new. Wow. Let's see, Norton. Not sure if it's maybe possibly due to the VPN. I don't know. Maybe it's slow with cloud analysis. I can't see how, because I'm using Proton VPN. The free VPNs tends to be not bad. And in any case, if you use a VPN that's not from the AV vendor, you can't really use it as an excuse. Because if you use Surfshark, Norton, NordVPN, Express, could be that the free version is maybe too slow. I don't know, but I've tested it before with Proton and don't have this issue. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna have my hands full with Bitdefender by the looks of it. Let's see what ESET's doing. accidentally paused it. So obviously with ESET, it's also a very dependent on cloud lookup. So we'll see if maybe the VPN has a bit of an issue, because that's how the live guard works according to my knowledge. It submits the sample, that's why you say 5 minutes to stop the process, then gets a verdict back. That looks like a Norton VPN setup, fake one. But I must say the Bitdefender VM is really slow, so I find it quite odd for Bitdefender to do this. Oh, I haven't actually looked at Norton for some time. Let's give Norton some attention. But as you guys can see, the Norton, the ESET VM, performance is good. You work on something, it clicks, it happens. The Bitdefender is, it's not super great. And this is our Chrome setup. Definitely don't want to pay that invoice. And a UAC. And Process Explorer is closed. Obviously Bitdefender is closing that. Virus executed. Okay. Let's try Process Explorer again. Okay, so we can't use Process Explorer. We'll see if we can launch Commodore Kill Switch. Okay guys, yeah, so the video is already long as it is because of issues with Bitdefender. Let's see what it's complaining. This is CMD. Yeah, we can clean that one. So I don't want to make this video too long with unnecessary talking. So let me attend to this. If there's anything weird or funky, you guys know, I'll point it out. But for now, let me attend to this and I'll show you guys the final results. Okay guys, so I'm just reporting in that ESET is shutting down on its own. So Bitdefender is still really slow, so I'm just going to say shut down for ESET. And Norton is still doing its thing. Doesn't seem like there's any real issues for Norton, so I'll let you guys know once ESET is up and running again. Okay everyone, so I'm back at my desk, so let me give you guys a quick recap. Now with Bitdefender, as you guys can see, we are still executing malware, so I'm just gonna stop the test for Bitdefender. It's just taking way too long. The other two AVs have been done for about 2 hours now, and Bitdefender is still done, so I'm gonna call it quits for Bitdefender. Now Process Explorer, that's not opening up because I obviously think Bitdefender is blocking it, so we're just gonna close these AVs, and as you guys can see, it's like really slow. This malware, this Hydrovirus or something, I don't really look at what it is, but it is running, and before Process Explorer closed, I think 34 vendors were aware of it. Now let's move over to Norton while we wait for Bitdefender to respond. So Norton wants to restart, which we will do. Let's get all these open malware. Let's get them all closed just to see what's still running. Okay, and let's say quit. Okay, so then we have still this one here that's running. Not sure actually what it's doing. Okay, so let's quickly have a look. So it seems like we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, 8. Then we obviously have Auto IT, so that's also being used. It's a legitimate program, but it's obviously being used for nefarious reasons. So yeah, so we have a couple of issues on Norton. This is still running, not actually sure what it's doing. And then with this Hydra virus, every time you click on OK, it opens up another window. So as you guys can see, okay. Now we're going to move over to ESET. Still deleting malware. Now with ESET, I think there was an issue where it couldn't contact the virus total server. So let's see if we can. Okay, hash submitted. Let's see what it does. But as you guys can see, all these processes here, that does not look legit at all. So we've got a bunch of processes here that's not supposed to be like that. But yeah, we still have a bunch of open. And there is Process Explorer, so I think ESET killed it. Okay, but let's move over. I'm gonna see if we can get to Bitdefender. As you guys can see, Bitdefender is just not responding at all. Oops, spelling mistake. Okay, so while we wait for ESET, ESET also wants to reboot the machine to remove malware, which we'll do. Okay, so on Norton we have this Comfort server, Google Chrome, Mozilla maintenance, and then these two little applications here. Let's quickly look at our startup items. Okay, so let's see if any other user accounts are running. No, it doesn't seem like it. Startup items, so we've got one that is still active. Okay, so we've got all these Fowlers malware startups. So we've got a couple of startup items here. PowerShell being used as well. Okay, so then we've got all these weird folders that were created. Okay, so under documents, just show hidden files and folders were enabled, but no ransomware infection, so that's good. Our picture seems good as well. Okay, Bitdefender is still not really responding. Let's see if we can open control panel. Okay, while we wait for Bitdefender, we're gonna hop over to ESET. Okay, Process Explorer is open again. Yay! So hopefully we can see what's happening. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have all these weird processes running. A programs are installed, apparently AVG Pro installed. Then also Comfort also install. Then we've got that same program, reduce memory, and that's about it. Doesn't seem like we have too many POPs. And as you guys can see, VNC Viewer does pop up randomly with a couple of things. And obviously ESET is still trying to delete malware. Let's see if I can disconnect. No, Not sure if that will help with PE to get the stuff. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have all these programs here. That's definitely not correct. Okay, so according to virus total score, it seems like there's no problem with it, which is odd. Okay, so it seems like that might not be any threats. Okay, so it shows it's undetected. Okay, hopefully that is a good sign for ESET. Okay, so files are still being scanned, submitted. Must say the VM also feels a little bit slow. Okay, so let's scroll up. Okay, so yeah, we've got a couple of active threads that's running. Hopefully that is in live guard and not actually running on the machine. So yeah, we've got a couple. So yeah, so we definitely have issues here with ESET, a couple of malware that's running here, and as you can see, ESET constantly pops up to delete. Okay, I want to see if I can get Task Manager open for Bitdefender so that we can just at least see if there's startup items. But at least ESET and Norton did finish the test, so Bitdefender we're cutting a bit short. Okay, yeah, so we obviously have a couple of issues here. Okay, let's look at ESET startup items. Okay, so guys, just bear with me, the VMs are a bit slow now after the test. Okay guys, so sorry, I was just waiting for ESET to finally show the task manager, but it was showing no startup items. Same for Bitdefender, so it's not showing, and seems like I'm not coming right with the kill switch and the auto run, so I was just trying to look at unknown auto runs. But yeah, so we get an idea of Bitdefender. We obviously have the AVG as well. We've got Google Docs, Gmail, Google Drive, Sheets and Slides, and YouTube, but that obviously gets done with the Edge browser. So yeah, and obviously the Google browser. So it doesn't seem like we have anything else out of the ordinary, just the AVG. But obviously Bitdefender only executed a couple of hundred samples. So yeah, so I think that's that. ESET wants to restart, so I'm going to say restart now for ESET. Restart now. On Norton, I'm going to do a restart as well. And for Bitdefender, a normal reboot. I'm going to update them and then start the full scans. Okay guys, so the full scans are done. So Bitdefender resolved 13 threads. Seems like there was no threads it could not resolve. With Norton, it seems like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a couple of threads it's not able to resolve. It seems like it's just malware on the desktop. Doesn't look like it's malware somewhere else. Okay, so just desktop. So I've tried to apply it. It runs, and then as you guys can see, it just doesn't do anything. On ESET, the full scan or custom scan that I ran completed. It, however, doesn't seem like it cleaned all the threads, but that's most probably threads on the desktop. But yeah, let's quickly see if we have any startup items still. Okay, so on Bitdefender it still seems like there is something wrong with the system. Not seeing any startup items. Let's see if anything is running on the machine. On Norton, seems like we still have a couple of startup items. So 3, 4, 5, Yeah, so it seems like about 5 with a description. Other will just be used for fileless malware like the Java and PowerShell. Okay, so we still have the auto IT, but that's not malware itself. I think it's just getting a bad reputation because it's being used for malicious intent. And we've got this malware. I think this might just be a POP. Okay, on Bitdefender. Okay, while we wait for Bitdefender. Okay, so this is a Trojan flagged by Securites, Max Secure, Malware Bytes, Cyberreason, and Grindsoft. Okay, so this is another Trojan flagged by Bitdefender. I don't see ESET here. We see McAfee, we see Microsoft, Trend Micro, and Viper. Okay, so it looks like we still have active threads running on the machine. Okay, Bitdefender still scanning. Let's hop over to ESET. Okay, again, can't really see startup items. Okay, Bitdefender is still scanning the files, but let's just quickly go through them. I don't think there's any active threads running on Bitdefender for now. Okay, let's see what happened with ESET. Okay, so we have this one running. I might have a where's the other one? Okay, so it's the same thread that's running on the Norton. Okay, so it seems like it's that same Trojan. Yeah, so because we didn't see ESET here, so it's not detecting it. Just same one as the one on Norton. Okay, so it seems like we do have active threads still on the machine. Okay, so I think that's that. I'm gonna restart them again, and then we'll start the third-party opinion scans, and then we can finalize the test. Okie dokie guys, so the third-party scans are done. And I'll just quickly close the error message. Again, Hitman Pro found no problems. On Norton, seems like we might have this one, but this might be also removed. And then 2 suspicious files. I'm gonna close that. On ESET, we've got a couple of issues here, but it's only in the temporary file location, so that's normally just where malware gets extracted. So we've got a couple of EXEs here, but it doesn't seem like we've got malware outside our normal locations, except for this program that might be suspicious, one of the programs that might have installed, but it looks like everything is just in the temporary locations. If we go to MSISoft results, Bitdefender obviously just complaining about Bitdefender, MSISoft complaining about the command kill switch. Just gonna exit that out. On the Norton machine, we've got app data local. Here we've got app data roaming, so this is out of our normal locations. So the majority outside our normal locations. We've got a registry key here run, so that's a persistent thread. Then temporary files, Windows, VBS, and an installer. Okay, on ESET, we have a malware under my user profile, then one on the desktop, and then app data local temp again, and then we've got one in roaming, Microsoft Windows Start. Okay, cool. So there's a persistent thread, and then the command kill switch, but no registry keys and nothing too serious it seems. On Norton, obviously Bitdefender, no issues with the Kaspersky scan. Kaspersky with Norton found 7 issues. So there's the same VBS, temporary file, app data roaming, and then app data roaming. Okay, cool. So we've got a couple of issues here. I'm just going to move that to the side. On ESET, we only have one issue here, app data roaming, backdoor. So it's that same Java. Just going to move that to the side. Malware bytes for Bitdefender, only 2 issues, app data roaming, and then app data local. Okay, on ESET, we'll go back to Norton then. App data as well, app data local temp, app data local temp, and just the one program files, that same program that, oh no, this is another one, this is Brute War. I think this was one of the StarCraft AI mods or something for the game. I think I saw something like that during the test. Okay, so predominantly malware, just an app data temp. Now with Norton, seems like app data roaming, app data roaming. Yeah, we've got a scheduled task and a couple of registry keys. So there's an order run. Okay, so we'll just exit that out. Okay, so let's quickly see what's happening with the files, if there's any post encryption. Okay, documents are good for Bitdefender, pictures should be good as well. Okay, Bitdefender pictures good. Norton, couple of hidden files, document seems good, and our picture seems good as well. Okay, let's see if we can see any startup items now. Nothing yet. Okay, Norton, still the same startup items. Okay, so by the looks of it, seems like Bitdefender is clean. On Norton, that's just auto IT. Okay, we've got that same malware again. So it seems like we've got 2 threats that are persistent and that's actively running in processes. Okay, let's hop over to ESET. Okay, I don't think it's going to be any startup items to display. Nope, doesn't display any startup items. Okay, while we wait for PE. Okay, documents are good, no ransomware infection. Pictures are good, untouched. Doesn't seem like hidden files and folders were enabled, like as it did was with Norton. Okay, so we've got that same thread that's running on Norton. And then, yeah, okay, cool. So we've got those 2 same threads that are running on Norton. I think this might just be a false positive. Only 2 vendors are rating this, either fairly new or only 2 vendors have updated antivirus total that they are aware of it. Because there can sometimes be a delay where a vendor antivirus total says they are aware of the threat. Sometimes they are aware of it, they can block it, but VT still shows that it's undetected. So yeah, I don't think those other ones are real threats. It's most probably just those 2. And yeah, okay, cool. So that's the end of this test, guys. So let's quickly do a recap with the website test. I would say ESET did better there for me, then Bitdefender, then Norton. In the malware test, we kind of have to exclude Bitdefender because I had some issues with the VM. Execution was super slow, and I don't think we even came close to executing 1,000 samples. So by just judging by the 1,000 samples of what we've executed, Bitdefender did really well. There's no real persistentness, no any indication that machine might be really infected or any type of issues, but obviously we're only going according to the results that other software is telling us. There might be threats or persistentness that none of this software can actually pick up. So, but it gives you a good indication of the condition of the machine. So Bitdefender did really well, but can't really compare it to Norton and ESET. Between Norton and ESET, I would say ESET did a little bit better for me than Norton. It's still very, very close. But it just seems like there's more malware outside the normal locations. 2 of the third-party scanners found registry problems, more startup issues than ESET. So very close, but I would say between the two, ESET did better. ESET doesn't have a clean slate, unfortunately. There is still a little bit of issues with ESET, but I don't think it's too bad, considering we also did execute quite a number of samples. So I think ESET still did good, but not exceptionally well, unfortunately. So a little bit disappointed with ESET's results, but it's still passed, and it's not that bad. Norton, I would say, then comes in last. Okay, but I do think if Bitdefender executed all the samples, I do think Bitdefender would have done better than ESET in any case. Maybe not by much, but I would then still, if I have to put my money on one of the three, at the end of the day, I would say Bitdefender would have done better. But yeah, so this is interesting, guys. It's been a while since I've done the test. I need to get back into the habit of it. I felt a little bit out of place when I started making this video. I kind of forgot about certain things. But yeah, I'm back in it again, so you guys will start seeing more videos regularly from me. When I will upload them, I don't know, but I'm starting to make new videos again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do have my list of all the requests, but you guys can just always hit me up again for new updated fresh requests. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. I did quite miss making the tests, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good indication on how well the products perform. So if you're someone watching the videos and you wondered, hey, I've got Windows Defender, is it worth it paying for paid AV? In most cases, yes, it's worth it. There are some products where it might not be worth it because they're not really good, but when it comes to the majority of the top vendors, then it's always worth upgrading to a paid AV over and above from a free one. Okay, cool, guys, enough rambling from me. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for all the loyal subscribers. I see I'm getting close to 1,000 subs, so I'm really excited about that. So thanks again for that, and yeah, until next time, I'll catch you guys soon, and thanks again for watching.